Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing an Irelia game played by by Zonda, who is apparently decent player. Top ELO as it's or top player as it says. He plays on either I think it's the Taiwanese server. Pretty sure it is. And we are starting off after I really went for that wolf camp, and I'm just putting it down to 4 ATP because we have had some trouble in the past with this Asian streams at 720p. Because 720p streams tend to lag, and yeah, Real Player wants to announce that it's actually running, and I really don't care at this moment. Oh man, why does this always happen? Get out of here. There we go. Sorry about that. Man, always my programs always want to update when I'm looking somewhere, when I'm doing something else, and mainly when I'm recording. So the first blood goes to Skarner here with a very nice attack. Yeah, of course they had been harassing that Darius all game, and that is exactly what you need to do. You need to make sure that early game you get an advantage over him. And then later in the game he becomes pretty much useless. And he still has that ultimate, of course, but the ultimate doesn't really do a crazy ton of damage. It's just that it combines really well with the rest of his skills, but if he's not really fat, then the skills really or he can't really apply the skills in a team fight because, well, he doesn't have the damage to make it work, and he doesn't have the amount of HP that he needs to survive. So starting off here with a Philosopher's Stone. Because of that first blood, the Philosopher's Stone is of course a great follow-up on the Boots and Potions. Because that's his stream, Zonda. But yeah, it's the Philosopher's Stone is of course great when you're already ahead. You get further ahead with it, although it takes 13 minutes for you to actually make money on it. But on the other hand, if you are going to buy the follow-up item anyway, then you're starting to make money instantly, of course. Oh, very nice dodge there. She got out of the way of that Decimate, I think it's called. Yeah, she got out of the way immediately, and therefore he whiffed that skill, except hitting some minions, I guess. But hitting the minions really not that big of a deal. So the lane is going to push in the green direction here, in the blue direction I should say. Because, well, there are way more purple minions than there are blue minions, and yes, eventually they will take out all of them, and Irelia will have no problem farming in tower range. She normally should be, she should be able to grab all of these minions with the Q. Oh, she used the Q on the Darius. Oh, yeah, she lost quite a bit of farm there. So I can't read the chat, obviously, not only because I can't read the Chinese, but also because the character names. So not only the text is in Chinese, but the character names are also in Chinese. So I can't really read that. Well, no, not just not really. I can't read that at all. I don't know what's what. And wow, lots of damage going off on both of them, and both of them have an ignite on them, I believe. Yeah, that was an ignite on both of them, and yeah, the last two health potions here used by Irelia. She should be fine. I mean, that's 300 health right there, and with her ultimate, she can heal up quite nicely. Where Darius had to get out of there, so that gives her another little bit of an advantage. She's of course going to wait until she can last hit everything, so that the wave will push in her direction and keep pushing in her direction. Yeah, just last hitting, the new wave has come in. So if she can keep it here for a few seconds, the wave from the other side will come in as well, and there it is. So now she can pretty much stay here and be gank proof, because there is really no way that she can get ganked here. Obviously, Darius still has that pull, and with that, the apprehend, with the apprehend, he can still do well a bit of damage. Because he can pull her through the minions, and then yeah, especially if there's a new minion wave incoming like now, yeah, she can't really attack back because the minions do a little bit of damage on top of the champion damage. The champion damage is pretty much equal at this point, because Darius has gone back now, and he picked up some additional items. Where Irelia, although she's ahead in gold, did not get to shop yet, or well, she got to shop. She didn't shop yet. She had the ability to shop and the potential to shop, but didn't do it. So yeah, it's really a shame that Riot still hasn't put a counter on the skills like every other MOBA has. That allows me as a spectator to see what level the skills are. It is a really, really basic thing to do. Everyone has that, as I said, and yeah, League of Legends still doesn't have it. It kind of annoys me because it's, well, it's one of the basic things that I need to know as a caster, because I have no clue what he's doing with his skills. So whether he's gaining a lot of health or getting a lot of damage on that Q. I mean, I know that most people build the same thing over and over and over, but that's not necessarily true for everyone. I mean, there are plenty of possibilities. Who got the dragon? Hang on, can we see that in the enemy team got the dragon? That's a shame. I mean, they could have had a little bit of an advantage there, but unfortunately, they let that go. And I wish he would stop doing this. Just concentrate on the game, dude. So yeah, that's the disadvantage of high ELO players. They do a lot of crap that has nothing to do with the game while playing, because they know that, well, they can win even when they don't concentrate 100%. Oh, in some trouble here. Jax is coming in, but well, oh man, where are we going? Oh no, she jumped in. No. Oh man, yeah, that was such a bad move. She should have just ran over to I forgot his name, Victor's. She should have ran over to Victor's side of that fight and just waited until they engaged on Victor, and then helped with the kill, but not like this. Now she could have gotten killed by two guys, and she did get killed, and that was highly unnecessary. Anyhow, seems that we have a Leona solo in the bottom lane. Yeah, it seems that the AD carry was nowhere to be found. So obviously Leona got killed, and Greg is moving back to the mid lane. Also Blitzcrank, I don't know where he was going, but probably going home. So they just got a kill, so he got some assist gold. So the stun goes off, but it's not really Yeah, good enough. She does do quite a bit of damage, about halfway to the health bar there. And she gets quite a bit of health from that that ultimate. Oh man, I'm not with it at this moment. I'm sorry. First of all, let me mute this because that will help. He has the most horrible music ever made on, and yeah, it would be good to just mute that. Anyway, yeah, it seems that this is not really the most interesting of fights because the only thing we can see every now and then when it becomes interesting is Jax coming in, and yeah, I can only see Jax when you can see Jax because there is no ward out. There is no tactic involved. It's just Jax running in and trying to kill her, and that's basically the problem that I'm having. There's nothing to talk about. I don't know this player. I just know that he's playing on the Taiwanese server, so everything is in Chinese, which makes it even harder to read. And so I can't even comment on the things they're saying in chat. But hey, that's the way it is sometimes. So another stun going off, and she's going all in again. Yeah, well, not all in apparently. Doesn't use ignite, doesn't use the ultimate. Well, it's a little bit too early to go all in. She needs to harass a little bit, make sure that her skills are back up. And now she's going for it. There you go. All of the skills used. And getting a relatively easy kill. So yeah, that's the way you normally play in the top lane. Harass until you get in range of a kill. And then just grab the kill. And she tried it 3 times already. The first 2 times Jax came in at the same moment, and first time I think killed her. The second time, yeah, the first time he killed her. The second time she almost got killed. And oh, wow, this Greg has missed all of his skills and then still gets the kill. That is yeah, pretty unique. That is only Gragas that can do that. Man, he missed his barrel, then he missed his body slam, and then he got stunned twice, and then he still landed, well, after that, the barrel and the ultimate, which was good enough for the kill, but yeah, that was pretty sad that he missed everything and then still got the kill. But hey, she shouldn't have recalled there. She should have recalled at her tower. Like, well, everyone. You shouldn't recall in those bushes if you have the ability to just run to your tower. It takes you 2 more seconds, but especially if the mid laner is missing and you don't have a full pre-made team, so you don't have someone able to tell you where he went, then yeah, it's always better to just recall at the tower. And then she would have still been alive. Anyhow, yeah, that's just greedy play, and it never pays off. Well, every now and then it pays off, just like everything every now and then pays off. That's where stupid strategies are born. I mean, going AP Teemo sometimes pays off, and going AD Soraka sometimes pays off. Does not mean that they are good tactics. It just means that sometimes it can work. So a full turret taken down in one go. Even, well, minions left from that second minion wave. Because she pushed in with the first minion wave, and then the second minion wave came in just in time with about 1 shot left on the previous wave. And yeah, just taking out the entire turret. So it's 10 to 10 here, and we are 2-2-2. At least that's, yeah, that's what it says. 104 minions at 17 minutes in. It's not great, but yeah, there has been a lot of harassment, and that's why it's kind of acceptable, I guess. Let's see, 122 is the highest, I think, on the enemy team. And then 112 is the highest on this team, so she is pretty much the highest on this team. And yeah, the Greg is of course, yeah, he has that high count because he can farm the back minions with his Q instantly, and then with that same Q he can most of the times farm the top lane, the front of the wave as well. Stop watching your stream, you freaking noob. So yeah, he has about 600, 700 viewers, something like that. So it's not like the highest ELO players that get a few thousand people, but yeah, it's getting there. I mean, yeah, the Asian players don't get the love that they deserve yet, and I think that will come. But well, they will need to start doing something else than just playing music in the background. They need to talk about, well, what they're doing and why they're doing it, and then we will be interested to watch it. And of course, preferably not in Chinese, preferably in something actually, well, understandable, like English. That would be good. So anyhow, she's going to counter jungle a little bit. Probably going to leave one. No, actually picking up the last one as well. So yeah, there's another program now updating on my computer. It's really amazing. Every time I do this, I get programs updating. Fortunately, you can't see it. I can see it, but it's just, yeah. I don't really understand why. Why does it need to do that? But hey, that's the way it goes, and sometimes you just get unlucky, and I've been getting unlucky a lot lately with these updates. Real Player is really not a program that updates very often, so yeah, that was just unlucky. So yeah, great farming here because, well, there's nobody here, so it's the hotshot strategy of just staying top lane and just getting as much farm as possible. That's what he used to do. He's not streaming a lot anymore, and that's a shame because I liked watching him. Would have liked to have some more of his games on my channel. Unfortunately, yeah, if he doesn't stream, then I can't really watch his games because there's no way I can watch his games online or something like that. I would have to get very lucky. And that is normally not the case. So yeah, we wow, we have the bottom lane getting out there. Oh man. Graves just getting a double kill for free, and yeah, even getting out of it without any real problems. So yeah, that gold item should be paying off by now. I don't know when she bought it exactly, but it's right about now, I think. It was before the 10-minute mark, I think. So yeah, it's right about now that it starts taking effect. And there you see it. Greg is just rolling in one barrel from quite a distance away, and there's nothing you can do about that. He just takes the whole minion wave without even being near the action or being near the range of anyone. And yeah, here it's just a matter of farming and farming and farming. And there we go. So yeah, now the minions are starting to add up. I don't know what Darius is doing in this meantime, but he is missing quite a bit of farm every wave. So every now and then he comes in and he did the double golems before, and she's going to push it now into the turret because they're probably doing something else. So the team is probably doing something else, and Irelia is not going to wait around for that. She is just going to, yeah, they're probably doing dragon here. And Irelia taking one tower shot. That is not a big deal, obviously. So the stun going off, and is she going to be able to do anything here? Gragas, yeah, he took quite a lot of damage there. Tons of damage. Barrels of damage, I should say, in his case. No, she wasn't paying attention apparently. Did not see that the cannon minion only had like one hit left on it. So the ultimate is going to clear this entire minion wave. And yeah, now bye bye tower. Oh man, this Gragas is so annoying. See, that's what I mean with Gragas. It's just insane. Yes, maybe not the best sustain, but at least very, very good sustain, both in mana regen as in just health. I mean, the armor buff and magic resist buff is just great for staying alive in that lane. And yeah, you can't outfarm him because he has that ranged. One range skill is only needed to farm the entire minion wave, and yeah, you can't really outdamage him either because he still has those two skills available. He has an escape in the other two skills, and of course he has that armor buff. And then he has his ultimate that is, one of the better ones. It's a shame that it's a skill shot, but yeah, it's of course a skill shot because otherwise it would be crazy. So I got a message today from someone who wanted to know if I was going to play Torchlight 2, and the funny thing is, I'd never heard of the game, but now it says here that, around the video there's a huge commercial from Torchlight 2. New heroes will arise. It looks kind of like the style from Quantum Conundrum, kind of the same drawing style. And oh, she's going to take out the turret right now because without Gragas there, yeah, there's nobody to kill her. But yeah, I will check out the game and maybe I'll get it. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see. So apparently it came out today. And that is always cool, of course. New games are always cool. Unfortunately, I don't get a whole lot of views on new games. Here, if I got a lot of views on new games, let's say 50,000, then I would be able to afford the new games, no problem, because then my YouTube commercial, things, they would actually pay for about half the game, and then it would be fine. I mean, I could even give away the games, but yeah, without that happening, I get about, let's say 150 to 300, somewhere in between that, views. So that's between hang on, I said 150, right? So that's about 7 cents, and 300 would be about 15 cents. So just so we're clear, I mean, so going into new games is normally not really worth it. That's also why I'm doing mostly free games. I do the games that I like. I mean, I can borrow games from people sometimes, and I mean, Trine 2, I borrowed that, so I get to play that because someone else bought it and wanted me to check it out, and well, I'm doing that. But yeah, most of the games that I do, they have they have to be free, because otherwise I'm not going to, well, I'm not going to buy a new game for 40 euros or something like that, or 50 euros, and then have like 300 people watch it, and then have to, well, put the game aside because I'm never going to play it again because I don't like the game. Now, I only buy games that I really like, or I do games, of course, that I can borrow from someone else. And unfortunately, yeah, I don't have the huge subscriber base that someone like Total Halibut has, or Husky, even Husky StarCraft. Yeah, once I get a viewer base like that, then I will go into more of the new games because I can actually then afford it. And now, yeah, not so much. So, just so you know how that works. Yeah, and Irelia is not really playing the most interesting game ever. It is mainly just a farm fest here. Her teammates have been doing a lot of things. We are still 2-2-2, so there hasn't been any killing going on in the last, I don't know, 15 minutes, something like that. No, it's not that bad. The last 10 minutes have been all about farm, at least, and yeah, it's really a crazy amount of farming that has been going on. But she does have a pretty decent amount of everything. So now jumping in, and of course we are going to get some kills here with the team because Irelia is super fed on the minions, and for the rest, yeah, because she didn't really mix in the rest of the fight, the rest has been fighting all the time, so they have kind of traded with the enemies because the kills are pretty much equal. It's now 20-15. I think they got 2 kills for free there, and they get 2 more turrets. But yeah, the gold is a little bit in their advantage, and not just because of the farm that Irelia has, but also because of the turrets and, well, objectives in general. Although the dragons, I don't know who got the second dragon, but I think the enemy got the second dragon as well. And dragon is up at this moment. At least it seems to be up. And there is a ward on it, so they should have seen it otherwise. So yeah, 20-15. We are 2-2-4 now. And yeah, just going to push this a little bit and probably going to go back afterwards. Yeah, 1150 gold. I don't know what she's planning to buy as a next item, but yeah, well, it all depends on what you want to do with your with your character. Most people will buy that Trinity Force and Guardian Angel like she has, and then go into more defensive items. So yeah, like we're going to see now. But people like Hotshot GG, when he played Irelia, it was all defensive all the time. So he would buy like not even the Trinity Force, and yeah, he would just go for defensive items all game, and then end up with, well, a very low amount of attack damage, but still a large amount of damage coming out because Irelia is crazy. Well, without any items, so the best way to go with her is to go full tank. Because with her lifesteal, or the life she gains from attacking, with her E on, I believe, that might also be her W. One of the two gives her life, and yeah, with that you gain back life, and with high amounts of armor and magic resist, you don't lose as many life points or hit points as you would otherwise, and therefore you have great sustain, even though, well, you don't really do a whole lot of damage, but you do stay alive for a long time. And staying alive for a long time in a team fight means that you can do a lot of damage. Even though your damage per hit is low, you stay alive to do a lot of hits. And there is a big difference between that and yeah, something like well, getting one kill and then getting killed. So yeah, we're just going to farm everything that's available here. And the turret there is already down, so yeah, time to go help the team. Darius goes down, and okay, then this guy, the fat guy, actually got a kill, but then gets killed. Come on, jump! Q! Yes, she does get the Q back in time. And yeah, it's kind of time to get out of here, because we are pretty low. So yeah, the Guardian Angel's still up, and yeah, she still has about 800 health left. So the inhibitor is going to go down. They're probably going top lane after this, because the enemies are almost up. And yeah, top lane just pushing that little bit of a minion wave, and then going to get the turret and maybe the inhibitor afterwards, while the enemies are busy somewhere else, because she's not going to push straight in. No, that's what I thought. She's going to pretend to at least not push in, and then the minions are going to walk to the turret. There is indeed Darius there to defend that turret. He is not going to just let them take it. Sunfire Cape then. No. Oh, we're going into... Wow. Going into the full HP there. Man. Warmox armor, and then going for some magic resist. So no armor yet, except for that Guardian Angel. I guess Guardian Angel has a good amount of armor in it. So yeah, you don't really need additional armor for now. I mean, the enemies are not that scary. I don't think there's anyone on the enemy team except for Gragas that's actually doing a lot of damage. So yeah, the engage here was actually initiated by the fact that Blitzcrank pulled her in, and yeah, she's just going to do a crap ton of damage, and yeah, she's going to stay alive even. Wow, that is crazy. She still had her Guardian Angel, so it's not like she would have actually died there, but yeah, it is kind of crazy. So yeah, now we're going to... takes a tower shot. But yeah, as I said, Guardian Angel's still up, so she's not going to die anytime soon. So yeah, the minions in the top lane, they did take out the turret, I think, but not the inhibitor, something like that. And we are going to finish the Nexus and be done with it. So not the most interesting of games, because, well, it was mostly farming and farming and farming. But definitely a decently played game. And as you can see, we're now no longer online. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!